All right, good morning, good morning. All right, well, happy Tuesday. Hope everybody is having a great morning so far. And I am excited, guys, because we've got some cool stuff. So first of all, t-shirt orders are going in this morning. We were holding on just to make sure there weren't any last people, but if you, actually all of you I know, I'm seeing faces of, I know have gotten me your t-shirt size. But if you know someone who has not, please have them reach out like ASAP. I am going to order a few extras just in case, but obviously I'm only going to do those in a few select sizes. So what we are going to talk about today, first of all, it is Tuesday. And does everybody remember what we do on a Tuesday? Anybody want to share? So you don't have to hear me say it.
In to see where you and everyone else on your team is starting out the week.
Awesome, thank you. So first thing is, yes, you want to make sure you're active. Yes, Carla, thank you. You want to make sure you're qualified, right? You want to make sure that you've got your subscribe, save, and win set up. So if you've already got it set up, great, kudos to you. It should go out on a Tuesday. So obviously every Tuesday we should see those kick in pretty quickly. I look at our team, a good chunk of you have them, thank you. But if you do not, obviously we want to make sure we're getting it set up. And one thing too, with us now having the travel, you're going to want to make sure that not only do you have that travel one set up that you don't want to turn off, because that's how most of you have locked in that $50 for life, but you want to make sure that you've got something else going out to make up that other 50 in QV, right? So make sure you have that set up as well. And yes, Carla, set a goal for ending this week, which leads perfectly into today's topic. How did you know? So, all right, guys, it's time to get serious. And Ruth and I, we are always working with you guys, but we've got big goals for you for this year. But I know a lot of that stems from you guys sharing your big goals with us, right? Because we want what's best for you. But you guys, first of all, I got to tell you, I'm excited. Now, we do still have some team members who are not registered. Let's get them registered. We've got some new people coming in who need to get registered. Let's get them registered for this event. But all in all, I got to tell you guys, I don't know where we are in the standings, but I know that we've got more than 50% of our team registered. So great job. So proud of you guys. And really, really, really love that, because like we've talked about before, the best trained team wins, right? And so, like I said, I know that more than 50% of our team is registered. There are still a few who aren't. And, just for the reason alone of what they're going to be announcing, and I'll be honest with you, I don't even know all the details, but when I know there's something coming where we're going to get paid double, I wouldn't want to miss out on that, because I would really hate for later someone go, well, I would have gone had I known. No, we're telling you all the important reasons, right? And one of them is there's going to be an announcement where, you're going to get paid double on some things. I don't know what that is, but Isaac likes to throw money at us and I want to receive it. Not sure about you guys, but when they're, and it's, yes, bring it. And it's funny because there are some people who, hit some new ranks in the compensation plan, which actually, so Whitney, last week would have been the first week you benefited from this. But when you hit the rank of Royale and you have at least 500 TPQV, did you know you unlock more benefits in the compensation plan? Did anybody know that? Did you see that in your check, Whitney, last week and go, where did this come from?
I knew that because I've heard you say it before, but I don't really understand it. And I don't know if I saw it in my check. I don't know if I noticed.
If you go back and look at the details, you'll notice.
Okay.
But what it is once you are a Royale or above and your TPQV, meaning any of your orders or any of your customer orders that you have put into the system, is at least 500 at the end of any week. So it has to be Royale or higher, TPQV of 500 or higher for that week. The following week, what's going to happen is all the customer orders that come into your organization, you're going to get paid an override on. Okay. So it's not just your personal orders. It's any orders that any of your team members bring in as well. And it goes till the next Royale down in the line, right? So that's where it cuts off. But as you go up through the ranks, the percentage of that increases. So for instance, once you're a platinum or above, right? One of the things on then there's two different ones. There's a personal group order, which again is you and any of your personal enrolled people's team customers who come in. And then there's one that's a customer group, which is then any customers in the organization that came from, like, let's just say, Whitney, you've got Heather on your team, and Heather brought in, I know she didn't, but let's just say she brought in Jessica, and then Jessica started having people. Well, now it's another generation. That's the whole group. There's another override there. Okay. As you go up in ranks, the percentage that you get each week increases. So for platinum and higher is where it maxes. So the highest percentage, once you hit the rank of platinum, it maxes out and it stays the same for every other rank. But in that personal group, you get a 10% override. So what's that mean for me, right? And I'm saying me right now because I have a lot of personal customers. So I max out the 30% every month, and then I'm getting an extra 10%. So I'm actually making 40% commission on every order that my customers personally put into the system. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, Molly, I just saw your eyes. You're like, wow, but it's in your personal group. So it's, it's any of my recruits, if they're not a Royale or above, any of their customers, I get that additional 10%, right? They did the work, the company's paying me. That's pretty cool. So this is in addition to your binary match. This is in addition to, your check match. It's in addition to those other things. It's another way that we get paid from personal customer orders. So how many of you would like your check to go up? Right? It's just another great way. So I wanted to share that though, because I remember last summer when Cheryl Tatro hit Royale, and this showed up, and she's got a lot of customers, and all of her new recruits were bringing in new customers. And all of a sudden she got this. I got this screenshot from her, and she goes, "Oh my God, what is this? Where's this money coming from? Like, I've got an extra whatever it is in my check." And I can't remember what it was, but it was several $100s for the week. And she was just like ecstatic. So that's what's going to happen, right? But I can tell you that this one way to get paid, it can get really big, right? Like I've had weeks where it's in the thousands extra in my check just from that one way we get paid, right? Yes, Ruth, I just saw your eyes get big too. But I'm just sharing that, guys, because as we want to help you guys move forward, these are some of the reasons, right? We want you making more money. So with that being said, we have got a goal that it's a team goal. We cannot do it without you guys. All right. Our team goal is we want to have 5 new bronzes every single week in the month of April in our organization. Okay. So this isn't personally for anybody. This is within the organization. Now 5 or more, right? We're not going to stop at 5. 5 or more new bronzes every single week in the organization is what we're looking to help do. Okay. But obviously we need your help because we can't do it alone. You guys are also bringing people, but think about this. If you're producing a couple new bronzes in your organization every week, what's going to happen for you over a 4-week period? Right? You're going to rank advance, right? You're going to rank advance, and you're not going to rank advance once. You're probably going to rank advance 2 or 3 times, right? Because that's what's going to help you guys get to Royale, Silver, Gold, Platinum, right? That's what's going to help you guys get there, is getting new bronzes in the organization every single week. That's what we want our focus to be on. Also, we do a bronze and above call every Tuesday night, right? Where you get some extra training. You get a little more advanced training. You also get to find out about some things that happen in the company a little sooner than other people find out, which is always great. But this is a time too where, you guys are going to get some training with our top leaders like Jesse and Mazalfer, right? We're going to get a little more training with them. So it's another reason to want to be at that rank. But let me ask you guys, who is in to help? Who's committed to the Truth Empire, right? To help with bringing in 5 new bronzes every week in the month of April. And our goal is that we bring 5 or more in every week in April. And then in May, we evaluate and we figure out what we want that number to be, right? Which is probably going to be bigger, obviously, because we're not going backwards, right? So we're only going forwards. So that's what we really want to focus on. Now, Some of you might be going, well, what do I need to do to get to bronze? Right? Does anybody not know what they need to do to get to bronze? All right. Well, you guys are going to get to see some of my art skills this morning. Whitney was blessed to see them last night. Now she gets to see them again. I used to have this little camera here that I could shine down on my screen, but when I got a new desk, I can't get it attached anymore. So I'm going to do a quick screen share with you guys. But actually, before I do that, does anybody have any questions or anything they want to add? Anything they want to share? Genevieve?
I have a quick question. So the extra 10% you're talking about, that's when you hold a rank. It's not when you hit it. You have to hold that volume, right? To be paid that, correct?
Okay, so here's what it is. At the end of every week, so on Monday night, okay, if you are a Royale or higher and you have a TPQV of 500 or higher, the next week, no matter what rank you are, you're going to get paid off of that from last week.
But what I'm saying, if you want to consistently get the extra,
Yes.
you need to have the volume for the rank of
Correct.
Royale or when you get to the next one, whatever it is.
One thing I make sure of every week, and it's never really a problem because I have a lot of customers and I obviously order product too, but I'm always checking to make sure that TPQV is never below 500 because that's, I've got the rank on it every week. That's never the issue, but that TPQV makes the difference too. It has to be 500 or higher. So
I'm the opposite. I'm better at having the customer volume and not the rank. So I'm working on that.
Yeah, well, you need both, right? In this case, you need both.
Yeah.
And the thing is as you go up in ranks, the percentage goes up. So at Royale, it's 1%. At silver, the percentage goes up. At gold, the percentage goes up. At platinum, the silver goes up, and that's the highest it goes at that point. But you still get paid that percentage at the higher ranks. So, but yes, making sure you've got both of those things. So for anybody who finished up Royale last night and has 500 TPQV, this week, all customer orders that come into the organization, you're going to start seeing an override on. Okay. So just another great way that we get paid in our compensation plan. All right. Anybody else? Molly, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that is such a generous compensation plan because I have not been in any other company where there has been that. And I will tell you, the last company I was a part of, the first time a customer ordered, we got $20. And then after that, when they ordered, we got nothing. It just became part of our volume. So to be able to, yeah, this is insane. I'm just going to leave it at that.
So, and that's the thing too, guys, it gets paid off of the QV, not the CV, right? So you're getting it off that QV on the order, which is great because obviously that's going to pay more. So that's where it gets calculated on. So just a little tidbit for some of you who might not have realized that was part of the compensation plan, but just a little more incentive on why you want to be Royale and higher and obviously want to be holding your rank because then you get paid more money, right? So, and the other thing at Royale, don't forget that every 4 weeks that you're holding Royale and higher, you're going to get that lifestyle bonus added into your check, right? So that's why when you get to some of these ranks, it's pretty easy to be easily making $1,000 to $2,000 or more a month because of the fact that you're getting those lifestyle bonuses thrown in, right? So it's 500 at Royale, it's 600 at silver, it's 800 at gold, and an additional 1,200 when you're platinum every week, right? So that's, a guarantee in your check, no matter what else happens when you're holding those ranks and maintaining. And that's, for me, how I was able to go, 2 straight years of doing this business part-time where I never dropped below $2,000 in my check every month, because of the fact that I was always holding rank and always, bringing in customers and always doing business. So it's just, just to kind of let you guys know, if you're trying to figure out, well, how do I do this? Getting to the rank of Royale and above and staying there is where you're going to really be making that money. Okay. And even just on a base level, you're going to be making really good money. Okay. All right. So before we go into how to get to bronze, do we have any wins, any questions, anything anybody wants to share? Are we good?
Okay, I have several people on my team that were like on the verge of buying a ticket and they didn't. Okay, so any tidbits other than just explain to them that there's something coming, that they're going to get paid double?
I would
Is there
honestly
other-
send them, Genevieve, what I would do is I would have them watch the first 10 minutes of Friday's training that I put in the chat yesterday with Muzaffar, because he explains it. And at the end of the day, if they don't get it and understand the importance after that, Genevieve, I'm not really sure what else we can do.
Well, I'm about done, you know.
So,
I'm like, that's about all I can
that's
do.
okay. Some people just
Yeah.
don't want to increase their check. It's okay.
Well, they're like, oh, well, this isn't a good time. I've got this and this and this. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, is any time ever a good time? Probably not.
Yeah, it's okay. If you need more ideas, we can chat later outside of this
Okay,
call,
thanks.
okay? All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quickly. All right. All right. So to get to the rank of bronze, now I know most of you know it, but I'm going to show you kind of a quick way and an easy way. And just understand that my art skills are not great, and doing this with a mouse makes them even, well, it's going to challenge them a little more. So you've got you, right? You've got you. And then everybody has a left leg and everybody has a right leg. Okay. Now, when you get started here at Seacret, obviously we teach you guys to be a product of the product, to come in with some kind of enrollment pack, you know, whatever it might be. And obviously, you know, I like to use the Have It All as an example, just because you can see the power behind the numbers, but also, you know the benefits. Now, I know not everybody can or does come in with the Have It All. It's okay. All right. But for the purposes of this example, I want to kind of show you the power behind these numbers so that it makes sense. So the very first thing is, depending on you, right? It's, and I don't want to complicate this. So we're not going to complicate this, but just know whether you share a left leg or whether you share a right leg with your upline. Okay. Because depending on which leg you share, that is where your volume from your very first order is going to default. Because when you're getting started, you don't have anybody here or here yet, right? Nobody's there yet. Nobody has filled these positions. Okay. So when you place your order, it's going to default to whatever leg you share with somebody. Okay. So for this example, I'm just going to say you all share a left leg with whoever brought you in. That is not truly the case, but for this example. Okay. So one of the things that we like to do is we like to tell people, listen, go ahead. And when you place your first order at least one thing that's something small. Okay. So when you enroll, just when you enroll, order something small. Maybe a mud soap or something that's going to get you about 10 QV. Okay. Because what will happen is it's going to default to that shared leg with your upline, whichever leg that is. Okay. And for here, we're going to say here. So that would give you 10. What we're going to then do is have you immediately log back in. And now we're going to place your bigger order. Okay. And this is just a strategy that we want to teach because we want to help you maximize your volume and maximize the ranks you can hit in your first couple of weeks here with Seacret. Because remember, you're going to hold that volume for 4 solid weeks. Okay. So now let's just say that you have chosen to get the Have It All pack. Well, because your volume, your personal volume, or any customers who you put in, your customers, you can't control so much. They're going to default to whatever the lesser leg is. Okay. But when you then go in to put your order in and you're going to do the Have It All, that volume is going to then default to your lesser leg. Now, in this example, we said your left leg, right, was the leg that you shared with your upline. So I'm just going to do a little like here so you can see that it's the left leg. So what happens is the power is you now have 2000 in volume over here on your lesser leg. Okay. Now what we need to do because we know that bronze is 2,000, right? You've already taken care of one side. What we need to do is we need to get you qualified. Okay, is everybody with me so far? Everybody's good? All right, I'm not seeing any hands, so I think we're good. Okay. Well, now we need to get you qualified, and you can get qualified in one of two ways. The first way is to enroll 2 new agents who also are active, right? So that means they do at least 100 QV each, all right? Or to get 2 customers who each do at least 100 in QV, right? That means active. So whenever you hear the word active, that means they've done at least 100 QV. Okay, so you can't have 4 customers who do 50. You need to have 2 who do at least 100 each. Okay. So when we get you qualified, one of the easiest ways is if you brought in 2 new team members. So you're always going to want to put your very first team member who you enroll on that same shared leg with your upline. Okay, so again, in this example, your first new team member is going to go on that left leg because this, in our example, is our shared leg. Okay. Well, when that person comes in, they're going to get started with product. And again, I'm doing the have it all to make this a really easy example. And so you guys can see the power in numbers. And you're going to see that there's now, oops, not very good, 2,000 over here. Okay. So now you've got 1 person towards being qualified, and you've got your volume. You've got the rank of bronze. You just need 1 more person to be qualified, right? So when you enroll this other person over here, as long as they at least get active, you have hit the rank of bronze. Okay. Now, one of the reasons that we share a have it all, besides the fact that it allows you to be a product of the product, besides the fact that it gives you majority of the products in our line at a very significant discount, it also gives you the most volume. Okay. And it allows you to rank advance a little faster. Now, the reason that's so important is because we can get you to bronze and royale in your first 30 days. You're going to more than have made back your investment. Okay. You'll have made more than your investment back in that first month, right? So if you've put it on a credit card or anything, you're going to have it paid off and have earned the money, or you're going to have the money to pay it off before your bill even comes, right? That's pretty powerful, wouldn't you agree? And so that's why we want to do that. But really what you want to do is you want to get to that rank of royale. That's what's really going to guarantee you earning your investment back in that first 30 days. So if your second person over here then comes in with 2,000, and just know royale is 5,000, right? Okay. So now you've got 4,000 over here, and over here you've got a little over 2,000. Okay, so now you're already more than halfway to royale, and you've only enrolled 2 people. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay. Well, now, as we're talking about getting bronzes, what's our goal? We want to help our new person get to bronze, right? So when we do that, what do? We help them do the same exact thing. Now, yes, there will also be customers. Yes, we're going to teach them to bring in customers. We're always going to do that. But just showing you the power of getting them started, how they can start making that money. Those customers are going to come over time. More recruits are going to come over time. But getting people started so they can get their investment back quickly is what's going to keep them confident and really want to keep moving forward. Would you agree? Right? Helping your 2 new people get to bronze in your first 30 days guarantees you to make your money back in your first 30 days. Helping your 2 people do the same exact thing guarantees them to earn their investment back in their first 30 days. Now, if I told you that if you spent $1,850 and if you did exactly what I showed you to do, and you would make more than that investment back every single time in that first 30 days, how many of you would go ahead and find a way to do a have it all pack? Right? You'd find a way if you knew you would get that money back. Okay. So I just want to show you the power here. But what we would want to do is we obviously want to help them get to bronze as well. Okay, and same thing, they've already got their 2,000. They just need 2,000 on that other leg, right? And then they need to be qualified and they can do the exact same thing. And then now, let's just show, right? They help, this person helps too. This person helps too. Same over here. And now can you see how not only is your tree going deeper, but your tree is getting wider, right? If all of these people came in with a have it all pack, that's 2, 4, 6, 8,000 on this leg. 8,000 is what, guys? Silver. Yeah. Right. So helping people do that same exact thing. That's how it's going to keep going. Now, I get it. These packs are initial packs, right? But what the thing is you're going to then learn to bring customers. You're going to find new recruits. They're going to find new recruits. And these numbers are going to start multiplying. Does that make sense? That's how some of these bigger ranks can happen so fast when people are coming in, right? And that's the power behind those numbers. Now, obviously, you're going to keep always finding people. You're going to keep getting more customers because that's what's going to allow the whole organization to grow. But getting people started the right way and having them earn their investment back in their first 30 days, can you see how powerful that is? Right? Does that make sense to everybody? Right? Does anybody have any aha moments they want to share from that, or questions or comments? No? Does it make sense to everybody? Yeah? Okay. Perfect. So that's what we want to really focus on for today. Again, if you've got anybody who is not registered yet that maybe you hadn't reached out to, again, let's try to get them registered. I know we got lots of new people coming in. Let's get them registered for the event. Love that there's going to be something where they can make double the money just by having their ticket, right? That's going to be amazing. Yes, and the Jesse Mackey guarantee, Carla, very good. Yes, Genevieve, make sure to use that because Jesse said, remember last week, that if somebody gets their ticket to Elevate and at the end of the weekend feels it was not worth it, he guarantees to pay them back their money so they're not out their money, right?
I did tell him that.
Okay, all right. Well, then you've done what you can do. And yes, Carla, you're right. And this is how the momentum begins, right? And that's what really gets people excited, really gets things moving in your business. So our goal, 5 new bronzes every single week. So how many of you, and I know we have some on here still, how many of you are committed to getting to bronze yourself this week, right? How many would like to get to bronze? How many want that bonus to hit that first rank and start moving forward? All right, good. I see some great hands. Love it, love it, love it. And then what we want to focus on, obviously, is helping our new people because we need to get there through our people. And then we want to help our new people do exactly the same. So as an organization, 5 new bronzes we want to commit to doing this week. 5 new bronzes. How many are you going to help bring, right? How many are you going to contribute to that 5? And I want you guys really thinking about that. Who am I helping get to bronze this week, right? That's going to be our question every single day when we get up. Who am I helping get to bronze? Who am I helping get to bronze? And let me just ask you, when I ask that question, who am I helping get to bronze? What is, when you hear that language, what's that make you think of? Anybody? I see Carla typing. Yes, helping others, right? It removes you out of the picture. It's not about you anymore. It's about helping other people. When you can help enough other people get where they want to go, you're never going to have to worry about where you want to be because you're going to get there by default, right? And it goes back to everything Molly said yesterday. And then if anybody missed yesterday's huddle where Molly shared some of what she's doing, please go back and watch it. It was really powerful. She dropped so many golden nuggets. I love it, love it, love it. And yes, Jenny, some servant leadership in there. But really focusing now, one little quick thing I just want to add, and then we're going to wrap up, as you're helping others, just know you can't do it for them, right? Don't get so busy helping people who aren't willing to take control themselves. Because sometimes when we think about helping other people, we try to do the work for them. And that's not going to work. That's when we're going to get frustrated, right? So it is helping people, but they have to help themselves too. They've got to help by bringing people to you. They've got to help by doing the activities, but you're still going to be there to help guide them, encourage them, and help motivate them. Yes, it's so true, Molly. Yellows have to really remember that. Yeah. And I can tell you though, even if you're not a yellow, you can be guilty of that. Because yellow's not my first color. But I'm always wanting to help people too. When you have a big heart, even though you've got a goal for yourself, we tend to try to help others too much. That's right, Winnie, it's their business. We're here to support, but people have to want it for themselves. 100%. They have to be doing the work and bringing the people. So awesome, guys. I love this. Happy Tuesday. Let's go out and have an incredible week. Let's crush it. And let's be focused on who are our 5 or more bronzes that we're going to be bringing in as an organization this week. All right. And let's make it a wonderful day. Bye. And real quickly, if you are bronze, don't forget about the bronze and buff call tonight. All right.
Thank you.